Let's talk about Halloween and how we got confused. We don't actually celebrate Halloween and monsters and things like. You don't celebrate monsters because monsters are real, and they're just entities and spirits in the darker places. And you don't play with things like that. Look at the world now. They all been playing with this stuff, which is why all this stuff is happening to them now because these things is coming back after going after them. But we are the nation of Israel, and that's what we're gonna be. So we sometimes we can wear our veils. We don't always have to cover our hair. Okay, that was the old way. Remember, he's going to take the old way and then bring it into, create a new way, and place that into our hearts, like to be a, because we clearly can't do a lot of the things that we did in the past. But what I find is, I put a veil on when the Most High says cover your hair. Okay, but there are also other times when I walk with my ancestors. So that's where this Halloween costumes thing comes from. Is actually us in our different garments, our different regalias, things like that. So you know um, when I'm rocking with my AD, my Abraham through David, when I'm in that zone, or when the Most High says you need to cover your hair before you go out the house, you will see me in my veil. Okay, does that make sense? So we veil our hair. However, there are crowns, so I understand our crowns. Sometimes I'll just wear my hair because that's my natural crown. This would be, my holy crown, Israel, things of that nature. It's symbolic, if that makes sense. So just because somebody's wearing it don't mean that's what they are. Do you understand? Anybody can put something over their head or whatever. But the point that I'm making is that I'm going to explain it to you from a costume perspective. So you know about the veiling of the hair, but then you also have I'm Chief Test, so I mean, a lot of y'all are Chief Tests. I ain't the only one, but from my specific family, I am the crowned Chief Test, which is this. I'm the Empress, but I already told y'all my history, so that's why can't nobody try to lock me up or do all this other stuff because I'm telling the truth, and if you go to court, I'm not the one that's going to jail. So um, this will be another one of our crowns. I actually got this one online, and then I kind of did my own little thing. Ancestors will teach you and show you how to do your own things to make it more you. But if you don't want to go on a big scale, I usually wear that when I'm out in my yard, or I'm shooting bows and arrows with my ancestors. Um, you can go medium size, and you can go you know, small. So this is where the whole Halloween confusion came from, is just us wearing our different things and remembering, who our ancestors are. Our ancestors love seeing us in our things and remembering them. Okay. And I keep my, these umbrellas because I know that we are the ancient Chinese. The ancient China is just, ancient Chai, Chief Chai. Nah just means child, if that makes sense. But it's basically just Khalifa. I am from the ancient kingdom of Khalifa, which is just Abraham's lineage, which is where you get the red and the Wakanda. That's what a lot of people are trying to claim that they us through this whole we the first people, we the first nation. But I mean, now that we are up, things are unfolding at a rapid pace that is showing y'all who the liars are and who the real people are, because we have forces and ancestors and entities and beings and angels and you know our ancestors that you sitting up lying on, whether you talking about the orishas, it don't matter who you calling on Ra, it don't matter, they're all our ancestors first. So they looking at everybody who's lying like, you lied on us, so why would we help you at a time where you need our help? We're not going to help you. We're going to let them Goonies over there get you. Because the Goonies is here. Whatever you want to call them, they all here. And they pulling people, drag me to hells. There you go. Yeah. So let us continue. We are ancient Chinese, China, Khalifa, which is just chief. No, it's all the same. You got to understand what they did with these letters too, and which I keep trying to tell y'all, but they try to shadow me or whatever, or they'll do things like I'll put videos up and it'll only say I had like 3 views, but everybody that's walking around me will make it very obvious that my shit went viral. Some people will even quote back what I said to me, trying to be funny. So YouTube does play those kind of games. Um, I don't give a damn. It's not gonna stop me. I'm gonna be who I am, and they ain't gonna do nothing about it. They don't want you to stand up and be who you are, because when you start doing that, you see they can't do nothing about it. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Hmm? Which is why you see them trying to throw rituals and stuff at people, because legally they can't use the court of law, because the court of law is looking at them like, what? Do you see what I'm saying? That's why they go around us. They don't want to deal with us because they can't. We're in a jurisdiction on our own. So just be who you are, stand in the truth of who you are, because we spiritually protected now. So all these people trying to run rituals on us and trying to steal from us, those are all the people who are trapped in hell. They can't move forward. So they're trying to keep us from moving forward. But the more and more that they do that, the more and more hell comes down on their heads, because what they are doing is going against divine judgment. We are the chosen people, okay? You have a fake set of people trying to say that they the 144 elect, but yeah, they over here into all this dark stuff. If you're not about the truth of who the real Christ is, you are not a chosen person, because a chosen person, no matter what the cost is going to cost them, they are chosen to speak up on the truth. I'm not finna lie on your Howard Shy for you. I'm not, for nobody. Back to what we were doing though. This would be the red fan, okay? Every time you see that red fan, that's our ancestors, the Chinese people, the modernized Chinese. And don't get mad at me, China, because you know I'm telling the damn truth. If I wasn't, you could charge me, couldn't you? You could persecute me in law, in the courthouse. Prosecute me, right? But you know I'm telling the truth, because you stalking me, you harassing me, you trying to kill me. You done looked through all of my history, my lineage. You probably looked at my blood, my DNA. Anything you can do to try to prove me wrong, but you can't. So yeah, we know that the red fan, we know that's all our people. The first, y'all just took adopted our history, and y'all are in trouble too with them same, um, what is it, Pangu. I mean, all of those dynasties, y'all are in trouble with all of them same ancestors is pissed off at y'all because y'all lied and told the whole world that they were paleface. And they're like, we the darkest things on the block. China, what y'all doing? But I mean, that goes for all of the other countries. Like, all the ancestors is not helping y'all. So if you sitting up in drought, that's what it's finna be for y'all. Like, y'all don't get it. And you can't lie and say that you got a real empress who can go over there and make it rain dance, because obviously can't nobody do nothing, clearly. That's what happens when you lie. But besides that, we didn't celebrate Halloween in costumes, but we did wear our traditional, our pieces, like, so I make my own things. This one was inspired by Sailor Moon, because I know that anime is actually about us. Can't nobody sell the Celestials but us. We're the only Celestials on the planet, the real ones, by DNA, and clearly by spiritual. Now that we've come up out of the curses, and you know I didn't want to keep being living in sin. When I found out the truth, I was like, I'm out. And then everybody hunted me down. I guess I'm worth a hell of a lot more. I'm worth so much that they can't even kill me, because my daddy won't let them have the bounty. Okay. You can also make your natural. You know, we actually wore these things. But another thing. Um, Obviously, you got your indigenous gear. You know, this was our fringes to our men counterparts. But yeah, I'm just gonna show y'all some things so y'all can have some stuff there. This is what we didn't celebrate Halloween, but we did rock our stuff. You understand? Like, this is our belly dancing. Like, it, once you do your history and go back in time, you'll realize they took all of our stuff. And we feel they took all of our stuff, and then they all put our stuff on, and then they said it was theirs, basically. So yeah, I'm just gonna help y'all out here. Okay. We also wore things like this, like our shawls. Okay. That is actually Israel. If you study this symbol, okay. It's not just native. It's not just indigenous. It's actually Israel shepherds. What is it? The shepherd's square. What is the square? I can't think of it right now. But yeah, this is also the same thing right here. I'm sure you all have seen this symbol, but this would be more like a vest. Like you could wear this over, something that you're wearing. And don't ever be ashamed to rock your dresses, okay? Because I stay in dresses. As a matter of fact, I threw away all of my pants and things like that. That way, the only choices that I had was to wear dresses, so I could retrain myself back into my dresses. And then I kept my leggings so I could wear them stockings. And so now it's like, if somebody asked me to put on pants or something, I'm like, excuse me, like what? Like, I'm gonna wear my dresses, baby, please. My daddy said, put your dresses on. I'm putting my dresses on, okay? But I will wear things like this over it. So it just depends on what ancestor I'm rocking with at that time. So that's where we get the whole switching the costumes and things like that from. And then of course you got you got your kimonos. You can wear your kimonos around, and you turn into your monks and your do you understand? We the people with the like this is all our stuff, yeah? Okay. And nobody likes me because I'm telling